Hello everyone, welcome to Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles. I'm here to solve a classic Sudoku created by sktx. This is titled Mech Cormic and it has been taken from Logic Master's Germany portal. It is an excellent Sudoku. I can't wait to show you the deductions that I found inside the Sudoku. There were two amazing deductions, one that particularly blew my mind away, and the next one was a follow-up deduction that we may have seen, that you might have seen in the channel many times. So the link to solve this Sudoku is in the description of the video. Let's start the Sudoku now, and please do hit the subscribe button, like the video, and subscribe to the channel. The rules are each row, each column, and 3x3 box in the grid has digits 1 to 9 without any repetitions. So as you can see, this classic Sudoku has a really nice pattern. You know, the givens are in the shape of, I don't know, but for some reason this looks kind of like a Q to me. Okay, you can't say a Q, that is a bit of an imagination stretch, but it looks like a really enclosed structure with these two givens inside. An excellent theme. So let's start the Sudoku. Okay, I've solved this Sudoku. So as I said, I'm going to show you two deductions which I really enjoyed finding in this Sudoku. So let's start the Sudoku now. These three cells can be 4, 1, 3, 5, 6, and 8. So which means there are only three options for these cells: 2, 7, 9. And 7 can't go here. And now the 1, 3, 4 must take these three cells. 4 can't go here, 1 can't go here, and 3 can't go here. Okay, so similarly, look at these three cells. You can't have 1, 3, 7. You can't have 5, 6, 9. So which means only three options left because 6 digits are eliminated: 2, 4, and 8. 4 and 8 are staring down at this cell, so this becomes 2, and that's a 4, 8. And now 2 is looking at this cell, so this is a 9. That gives you a 2, 7 pair. And now let's look at row 5, which is almost finished. 2, 4, 7, 6, 8, and 9. So it must be 3, 5, 3, 5, and 1 goes here. Can't have 1 here, you can't have 1 here. So this will be a 1. That gives 4. That gives 3. Okay, I have a 3 here, so which means this is 5 and that is 3, and you get a 6 and 9 here. So all these are, you know, pretty simple stuff. There's you won't break a sweat probably to do all these things. Let's continue further. 6 is in row 6, so this becomes a 9. That's a 6, and these two 6s give a pointing pair of 6 in these two cells. And 9 is in columns 1 and 3, and 9 is not in row 2, so 9 goes in these two cells. Okay, 4 is in column 7 and 9, so 4 goes here. And I'm seeing that you can place 8 in row 8, 8 goes here, and that forces 8 into this domino. I'm just easing my way into the Sudoku before I show you the big deduction. Let's try to get as many digits as possible. 4 is in here, so that is an 8, that is a 4. And now in column 3, just the 3 digits: 1, 3, and 7. And 7 does not go here. You have a 7 here. 1 does not go here. Okay. Let's look at column 7. 2, 4, 7, and 9, and 1 and 3. So I need 5, 6, 8. This is 5, 6. This is 6, 8, and this is 5, 6, and 8. Okay. Now let me try to identify cells which are, you know, very much constrained. So for example, look at these cells. These 4 cells are seen by a lot of digits, so why don't we write some pencil marks in them? this cell can't be 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 4 and 9. So this can only be a 2 or a 3. Nothing else can go there. Let's come down. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 3. So this will be a 2, 4, 9. 2 is also ruled out. That's 4 or a 9. Let's go to the left of the grid. 1, 2, 5, 8, 9 and 3 and 7. So this is 4 and 6. And let's look at this cell. 1, 5, 9, 3, 7, 8. So this is 2, 4, 6 and 6 is not possible. So this is 2, 4. Now, till now we have not got anything. If you look at these marks, they are not even, widely related. Okay, you can say that there is something going on, maybe bi-value, in the sense that they're all bi-value candidates, 2, 4, 2, 3, but there are simply too many digits among them. So 2, 3, 4, 6 and 9, 5 digits to be precise. So we need a more concrete link. So let's look at these cells now. They are also constrained. 1, 3, 7, 8, 5 and 9. So this is 2, 4, 6. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 3 and 9. So this is 2 and 4. Okay. And now let's do some corner marking. 3 can't be here and 3 can't be here. So 3 is in one of these two cells. And that gives me a 3 in row 9, column 1. It also removes the 3 from this cell. It becomes a 1. And 1 doesn't go here. So that's a 3, 7 pair. And now look where the 7 goes in box 7. So 7 goes here. So we are getting some more digits. Just continuing along. Just want to go as far as possible before I show you the deduction. But this was not how I solved it prior to making the video. I found that difficult step right at the start. Okay, 1, 3, 7, 8, 2, 4 and 6. So we have a 5, 9 pair. Let's put that in. So have we reached that point now? Okay, 7 is in these two cells, which means 7 is forced here. Okay. And if you look at row 9, 1, 2, 7, 3, 5 and 8. So I need 4, 6 and 9 along along these three cells. And you have a 4 in this domino, so which means this will be 6 or a 9. Okay, so there is a really pretty deduction here. You can say an amazing one actually. And it started by me looking at these two cells. And before that, before I give myself completely away, if you want to pause the video here, you might have got the clue already, and try to find the deduction that takes the Sudoku forward from here. Please go ahead. I'll pause myself for a second or two and then I'll continue. I'll show you the deduction. Okay, so the trick here is seeing that these two cells are the same. So it got me to thinking, what can I do with this cell which kind of acts like a pivot to these two cells? So I first asked myself, what happens if this cell is a 2? And I instantly found that that is not going to be a 2. And this is what brought me great joy, because I didn't have this many digits when I found this deduction. It was right at the start, and that really made me enjoy the deduction even more. So if you have a 2 in this cell, both of these cells, let's put some other color, blue. Both of these blue cells are forced to be 4, right? Let's make them 4. This one to 4. And now look where the 4 goes in box 7, 4 goes here. And now you are left out without a 4 in box 8. Beautiful deduction, right? A 4 in some, 2 in some corner of the grid forces kind of, reaction at some other part of the grid and gives you a deduction right away. A wonderful step, guys. Really enjoyable one. So this means that you cannot have 2 in this cell, because that forces 4 in both of these cells, which forces 4 in here. And now there is no 4 in box 8. So which means we cannot let that to happen. So this will be a 3. This was a beautiful reduction. And now 3, 7 can be resolved. So 3 is here and 7 is here. So hold on, there is one more nice reduction. So let's wait for that. Okay, look at row 2, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So I need 2, 4, 6, 8. This is not a 4 and 8. So that's a 2 and a 6. Okay. And this is 2, 4, 8. And I also have a 4, 6 not in these 3 cells. So 4, 6 goes into these 3 cells. Column 6 doesn't take a 6. Column 4 doesn't take a 4. Okay. Any more simple eliminations that I can do here? Okay. So if you look at row 4, you have 1, 4, 6. You have a 3, 5. And this cell cannot take 8 or a 9. So which means there are only cells, 2 cells left for 8, 9 in that row. This will be 8, 9. This is going to be 2 or a 7. Okay. And looking at column 8, 1 must be in one of these 2 cells. Okay, time to find the next deduction. So this time, again, feel free to pause the video and see if you can find the continuation. It's a nice logical step. I'll pause myself for a few seconds here and then I will continue. Okay, so the way to continue from this point is noticing that these 3 cells form a Y wing. Yes, an XY wing or a Y wing, both are one and the same. You can see that these 3 cells take bi-value candidates, and these bi-value candidates are from amongst 3 distinct digits, which are 2, 4 and 6. And each of these 3 cells contain a different combination of those 2 digits, of those 3 digits. When you have such a pattern, and you have to identify a hinge cell which sees the other 2 cells. So these 2 cells become the wing cells. Now this is a typical Y wing pattern. So when you have such a pattern, look at these 2 cells. Identify a cell which is seeing both of these 2 cells. That cell is this one. Only cell. No other cell is able to see this as well as this except this cell. Of course, this also can see these 2, but this is part of the Y wing pattern and it acts as the hinge cell. So this cell cannot take the digit which is common between these 2 cells, because if it does, this becomes 6, let's say. That forces a 4 here, a 2 here, and now row 2 column 2 cannot be a 2, cannot be a 4. So this is a Y wing, and this is how you go about identifying Y wings. Moment you see bi-value candidates in some form, you will be easily able to identify let's say AB and BC. You always look out for if AC is somewhere and if one of those cells acts as the hinge cell, and just that's how you identify Y wings. So let's undo a bit. Can't have 6 here, so that is a 9 now, and that finishes up this box. This is 4, this is 2. That 4 gives me a 6 here. That puts 2, 4 pair. That is instantly resolved. That's a 4, that's a 2. 4 gives a 2 here, which gives a 6 here. And these 2 cells take 5, 6, which means this is 6 and this is 5. 5, 8, 9, 1, 3, 4 and 6. So this will be 2, 7 pair. 6 here, so this is 8. That gives a 5 here and resolves this pair, 5 and 9. What do we have here? Okay, this row 2 can be completed. That is a 4, and these will be 1, 8. Let's look at column 8. I need 1 and 9, so these will be a 1 and 9 without 1 in these 2 cells. And now 9 is here, so this is a 1 and this is a 9. That one resolves this. That's a 1. That's 8. Beautiful. Now 4, 7, 9, 2, 3, 8. So this will be 1, 5, 6, 2, 7, 8. So this will be 3, 4, 9. And 1, 5, 6 can be resolved. This is 1. So 5, 6 pair now. Now 1 can be placed in box 5. 1 goes here. 5 can be placed in row 6. 5 goes here. This will be 2 or a 7. Can't have 3 here. Can't have 4 and 9 here. So that's a 3. Okay, 5 in columns 5 and 6 gives me 5 here and a 6 here, and that puts the 6 away into its place. 6 is not here. This will be 2 or 7 for the column. 1, 5, 6, 2, 4, 7 and 9. So this will be a 3, 8 pair, and of course you have 3 here. So that is 8. That is 3, and that can resolve this pair 8, 9. That resolves this pair 9, 4. Okay, so 4 in here gives a 4 here, and now we can finish the Sudoku in a flurry. Just 2 7s left all over the place. This is not a 7, so that's a 2. That's a 7, that's a 2, 7, 2, 7, 2, and 7. What a gorgeous Sudoku. Really. I don't think you can short circuit the start really. Seeing that this cell cannot be a 2 is really crucial to finding the start to the Sudoku. In fact, it's not a start, you can say, because kind of appeared somewhere in the middle. But to be frank, this is how I started the Sudoku when I solved it prior. And I really enjoyed this deduction, and I wanted to show it to you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please do leave a like and comment under the video, and do remember to subscribe to the channel. We'll see you soon with more videos. Until then, bye bye.